As you have seen in previous videos, our world is on a critical path towards a 2 degrees centigrade warming by 2050 and 4 degree warming by 2100. Even at present levels of warming, the observed impacts are serious and have effects on human and natural systems. You have seen examples of drought in sub-Saharan Africa, coastal flooding and salt intrusion due to sea level rise, and ocean acidification threatening marine life. The good news is that we still have a window of opportunity to contain warming below 2 degrees centigrade, but this window is narrow. The need to act has never been more urgent. We need to act now, act together, and act differently to prepare for a warmer and more unpredictable world. Acting now is crucial. Climate change is already compromising efforts to improve standards of living and achieve our development goals. We know that the effects of climate change will be felt more strongly and more acutely among the poor. What's more, these impacts will cascade across the globe since we live in an interconnected global society. Acting now means we need an energy revolution. We need to invest in energy efficiency and renewable energy. We need to rethink how we manage our forests, design our cities, and dispose of our waste. Acting now means that we should decrease dangerous air pollution such as caused by black carbon and methanes. These gases are relatively short-lived in the atmosphere, but are a serious threat for both public health and climate change. Just think, by reducing methane and black carbon emissions, we can prevent an estimated 2.4 million deaths from outdoor air pollution annually by 2030. Avoid about 32 million tons of crop loss per year, and slow down the warming expected by 2050 by as much as 0.5 degrees centigrade. This is significant, and many countries, including the US and China, have made commitments to do this. The next piece we need to get right is acting together. I know this is easier said than done, but it is a crucial step to keep costs down and be effective in our response to climate change. Climate change happens globally, so it's important that countries work together. For example, if drought affects vast tracts of land in Latin America, the United States, Russia, or the Ukraine, food prices will rise, and food markets worldwide can be affected. Countries can act together in various ways, including through technology, climate finance, and market mechanisms. Through technology, developing countries can leapfrog the most inefficient and polluting phases of development and adopt resource-efficient, environmentally sound, and competitive technologies. By utilizing public and private finance and collaborating on new financing schemes like the Green Climate Fund, countries can bridge the financing gap for mitigation and adaptation. By utilizing market mechanisms like emission trading, countries can reduce the overall cost of emission abatement and spur investments in low-carbon technologies. Finally, we need to act differently, which means we need to plan realistically for a warmer future. We can't wish this away. We need to ensure that climate risks are integrated into development planning from here on out. Acting differently means that new infrastructure must be built to withstand new extremes. In some cases, existing infrastructure may need to be relocated. This may mean coastal road moved further inland. We must use water more efficiently and improve our agricultural productivity so that we can feed 3 billion more people without causing further stress to ecosystems. We must plan for increased uncertainty and enhance adaptation to a variety of climate futures. We should develop better climate information systems to address climate risks and plan for a resilient infrastructure. Finally, we need to move quickly to take advantage of the narrow window for action. In the next few decades, the world's energy systems must be transformed so that global emissions drop roughly 50 to 80%. Only if we change current practices and act differently across all sectors of the economy will we be able to reduce the gap between our current pathway and what is needed to keep us below 2 degree warming. I hope you can join us and take steps to reduce your climate impact. Thank you for watching.